What is up, everybody? My name is Swooped. I'm going to be playing in the EU Weekday Tournament, and you know what? I decided that today, I'm going to win this thing. I play with a lot of people, and my default is to troll when I play with them. And I tell them I'm trolling, but I think the people that I play with, even my closest friends, actually think I'm not really that good. And to be fair, I'm not that good. But today, this potato is actually going to get some dubs, so grab a snack, grab a coffee, or whatever your favorite beverage is, and let's win this thing. If you're watching this and you want in on the action, signups are now officially open for the next Mini Masters tournament. We're expanding the bracket to 16 players, $200 prize pool. All matches will be a best of 3. We're looking for players over 1800 peak MMR, but it's not a hard cap. If you think you have what it takes to compete, I encourage you to fill out the interest form. The link can be found in the description. Let's see here. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Rhino Specialist looks really good. 4500 HP. We get the Storms. We get the Hounds. Missile Specialist also looks really good. Farseer looks okay. Marksman looks okay. I think I'm going to take... Man, this is tough. I think I'm going to take Missile. I actually kind of wanted the Hounds and the Storms, but our boy Cheese is watching. No pressure. Very good friend. So we are Missile Specialist, of course, with Fangs and Sledgehammers. Our opponent is Quick Supply with Hounds and Mustangs. So Quick Supply is an interesting one. What do we think he's going to do? What will he do? That is a good question. And do we want to position our stuff and things for the later game? Like backwards? Or do we want to position it in the front? Not really sure. What is he going to do with Quick Supply? He could just add more Hounds, honestly. Just, you know, do 2 more. I don't know what he's going to do. So I think this is more of a wait and see. So let's go ahead and drop maybe a couple arc lights. All right, so our opponent dropped Sledgehammers. That is a bit interesting. He will win this round. He has the better shaft clear for sure. So, you know, between the Mustangs, the Hounds, and the Sledgehammers, everything on his board can clear chaff, especially the Hounds, right? So he should win this round. There's a chance we can win if these Sledgehammers get stuck on our Fangs, but it is asking a lot of our arc lights. The good news is we actually might level up or come close to it. Yeah, close to it. Don't think we'll level up. Unfortunately, we are so close. Wait, so he actually bet on himself first. What? Okay. I have to bet on myself. I have 1 insight. Okay. But hear me out. I'll put 200 tickets for 1 insight. Okay. Let's see. Crawlers, Marksman. Marksman would be good. Crawlers would be good. Fire Badger would be good. Rhino would be good. Let's go ahead and go Marksman. Stick an arc light in the corner. Go ahead and take his Mustangs out over there. Yeah, let's go ahead and unlock. We'll go ahead and unlock crawlers. Why not? Put 2 crawlers down. Boom, there goes the Mustangs. Unfortunately, he has a marksman over there. So he took the marksman as well. He's going a lot of Sledgehammers. Okay, so he's going carry sledge. So that makes up our mind on what we want to do. We're going to answer him with Vulcan. And hope that we can get to scale faster than he does. You know, we don't want him to scale faster than us, of course. But he's going to need Mech Rage. He'll probably get Mech next turn. Then in maybe 2 turns range, and then another 2 EMP. If he goes that direction. Supply or additional? Ooh, that's tough, actually. Normally I would take additional, but we kind of need to scale up with Vulcan. So I don't know if we need that many deployments, but deployments are really good. And honestly, you know, saving the 50 on getting the extra deployment is kind of what supply would be anyway. So, I guess I'll just take the additional deployment. So we got a drop on 2, which means round 5 or 6 will be the next drop. Good chance it'll be on round 5, but there is a chance it'll be on round 6. So I don't know if we want to wait until, you know, the drop comes to switch to Vulcans. I kind of think we need to do it now. He didn't get Mech Rage this round, which he probably should have. So let's go ahead and get a Vulcan. We're going to need to, or we're going to have way too much negative tempo going on here. I can't build my board with like peripheral stuff. I'm going to need the meat and potatoes, which is ironic given that I'm playing like a potato. Alright, laser sights. Vulcan. Boom. Yeah, I think we put down a couple of these. We could put down crawlers over here, make this a little bit more of a pain. Let's go ahead and get this guy leveled up. And we'll get attack 1. Instead of getting tech on his sledgehammers, he went into Mustangs. I don't think that's the play. I think he needs to, if he's going to go into sledgehammers, really commit to getting that Mech Rage early. Like, you know, we're not in the best position right now, because I played it a little bit sloppy getting into the Vulcan. But our opponent is giving us a little bit of a break here by not going into sledgehammers as hard as he should, and instead getting 4-packs of Mustang, which just won't be good if we survive. Which, you know, it's not looking the best for us. You know, it's definitely not looking the best for us. He does have 2 marksmen. This one's leveled. Do we get the Wraith? We could get steel balls. All right, let's get steel balls. Let's throw in another Vulcan. I'm gonna borrow, pay the range tax, and I'm gonna get, I think I'm gonna get range on the Vulcans. Let's go with that. So he opts for the Wraith. Okay, so he shields the Mustangs, which is good on his part. Now, the reason I got range instead of Scorch is because he doesn't have like armor or anything like that on his sledges. So I'm not really worried about that. Looks like we might be stabilizing here. Still anybody's game right now. It's not going to be lethal if I do lose this round. Fortunately, I'm stuck on the shield, so he's going to get me for that. That is a bit unfortunate, if I do say so. Acid Blast, laser sights. Well, we're going with laser sights. For sure. I'm going to go ahead and sell that bad boy. Let's go ahead and take out these Mustangs. Pay the range tax. Let's see here. What do we want to do? Have to upgrade our marksman. Do we get Scorch? That is the question. Do we get Scorch? I think we get Scorch. And do we borrow? I mean, we're at 690. I feel like maybe we should borrow. Okay, so he gets EMP on his sledgehammers. but he doesn't have range, he doesn't have mech rage, so EMP is not amazing. Not really worried about that too much here. More so worried about getting through the shields when it gets, you know, down to the trickles. Can we get through the shield before it kills everything? Our marksmen are upgraded this time, so they're doing a little bit more damage to the race. And right now it just has, you know, Mustangs left, which is great for us. Yeah, I played this one really sloppy, but we are coming around a little bit. Lightning Storm or Ion. Oof, that is tough, actually. But like Ion maybe is the play here. I wasn't paying too good of attention at where the Ion was going, so that's not good. It's not the best. It's not the best, that's for sure. Let's see. Let's go ahead and let's get another one of these. And I think we need I think we need more marksmen potentially. Maybe one in the middle. They probably need range, but we're gonna have to get some shields because he's gonna eye on us, right? Okay, so he's gonna lightning us. That is interesting. Alright, so we're gonna take out some stuff, it looks like. Decent ion. Not the worst thing in the world. Not that great either. I think we're gonna need more Vulcans, potentially. You know, we're borrowing a lot. And he borrowed as well, but, you know, I still don't like our economy, the state of our economy. Scorpions ride in rhinos. Would it be crazy of me to get rhinos? Raiden are so good. Okay. Raiden are so good though. I'm gonna get rhinos. And here's the deal. I'm gonna put them in the back. I mean, he's gonna shield for sure. He's gonna shield for sure. So I'll just take the middle one. Because I think he's gonna shield these. Right? Like, he'll put a shield down. Definitely need range. I'm gonna sell the steel ball. I'm gonna borrow and pay the range tax. I'm gonna get another Vulcan. I really wanted the rhinos to have armor enhancement, but I kind of messed that one up. So instead, I'll just get I'll just get more chaff, I suppose. Oh, he didn't shield. Okay, that's interesting. He also adds more Mustangs, which I'm not sure that is the answer. And Final Blitz is pretty ambitious, I do have to say. Final Blitz is an ambitious play. Like, this is going good, but at the same time, it could be going a little bit better for us. So what is the solution? Oh, that's actually a game. All right. Well, let's say GG to our opponent. So I started this game off really sloppy. I wasn't really sure what he was doing, but when he dropped the two sledgehammers, maybe that should have given me a clue that I should just go into Vulcans. Instead, I waited, you know, the following round where he dropped two more sledgehammers. And had my opponent not gone into Mustangs so heavily, and instead he protect the sledgehammers with Mech Rage. I think it could have had the window to neutralize us. You know, we got down to 690. I think if you played it a little bit differently, we're probably toast there. All right, what do we want to do? I think I'm going to go Marksman. He's Typhoon Specialist with Crawlers and Mustangs. With 5,000 HP to our 3,800. Our boys Roxas and Cheese are both watching. No pressure, gentlemen. Hopefully I can have a little bit of a better showing than I did last time. Alright, so what do I do with this? What is he gonna go, is the question. What does he go? Like, you would think Arclights, right? Does he go Marksman? If he went I kind of want to add more Arclights, if I'm being honest. But I don't want him to go Marksman. If he does, that would be very bad. Kind of want to add Arclights, though. I don't know. Alright, here's what I'll do. How about I add one Arclight and one Crawler? Because why not, you know? He does add the Marksman, which is why sort of hedged our bets there. I kind of had a feeling he was going to go Marksman. I probably should have just went with the second Crawler, because now we're in a position where his Marksman actually going to hit us unless it dies first. And it did! Oh, we got so lucky. That is absolutely perfect. Could not have asked for a better volley from these gents. Whew, we got built out there. It happens, you know. That was fantastic. I have to admit, that was awesome. Alright, Phantom Ray, Sledgehammer, Rhino, and Fang. Having two Fangs, even though they're level 2 in the back, kind of be nice. It stops, you know, a lot of flank shenanigans. Phantom Ray is also good. Sledgehammer, level 2 Sledgehammer though, it's really good as well. You know, it's a lot of HP to deal with. I might go Sledgehammer and then saw out of it if we need to, but we could also go. I'm gonna go Sledgehammer. All right, let's go Sledgehammer, and I think I need Marksman on this side. Oh, he's I forgot to tell him good luck, have fun. Roxas and Cheese betting on me, says fair. That makes me feel bad. It's not always the best when, you know, other people vote on your opponent. Alright, so he did go Phantom Ray, so we did make the right call in putting the Marksman down. You know, this is the problem, though. I can kind of see what's coming. You know, I have pretty good anticipation of what's going to happen. I just am terrible everywhere else. Alright, looks like we're going to go ahead and take care of these. Phantom Ray, level 3 Marksman, absolutely going to, you know, demolish them. Our level 1 Marksman, you know, it's going to take a little bit longer. Doesn't quite get the one shot off. Redeployment, orbital. I'm going to take orbital. It's just way too much value not to. Alright, and are we going to shield from orbital? We are, but not a whole heck of a lot. Only our stuff and things. Because he's only going to hit one side, right? So it's most likely going to be this, where he hits the orbital. This side. I don't think he's going to go this side. So we could shield, knowing that he is going to actually hit our left side. Do we just shield up anyway? I guess a lot of money, right? But at the same time, he doesn't have a lot of shield break. So if our shield lasts, we could get some value out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and shield up. Don't think he's hitting the side. Let's go ahead and get that arc light leveled up. We'll go ahead and save 150. And we'll get Mustangs. Yep. So we shielded the right place. He is pulling us though, so they are now in the line of fire, so it's a good play on his part. And maybe we can hit anything with our orbital. Anything at all. Okay, well, our orbital did not land very optimally. Let's just say that. And he's going to get our tower, which is not great. Not great at all. Do we still win the round? I think we have a chance. But, you know, it might be at the expense of our shield, which is a bit unfortunate. But it is what it is. Oh no, our marksman went down. Yeah, we're definitely losing. Yeah, that, you know, that orbital not taking anything into like that tower timing was just pretty terrible on our parts. Good job by him though. Alright, Vulcan Descent. And I guess we'll take Intensive. So he's going Typhoons. What do we do? Oh, nope, don't want to end deployment. That would have been terrible. Well, we need range. That is a given. Do we get more sledgehammers? I don't know. I just don't know. Gonna add another marksman. Now let's go ahead and unlock the hounds. Do you want to give anybody a level? I'll save it right now. Okay, so he's flanking us, which is, you know, pretty good. So he took Intensive and gave it to a Typhoon on the flank. It's fantastic choice by him. My anti-air is normally, like, I think third or on the right. I don't know. I'm running kind of funky text on my Arclats right now. So I could go with Scorpions, and I think I would deal with this pretty well. But I don't know if I want Scorpions long term. It's like, why wouldn't I just go with something that scales a little bit better, like Fortress, if I'm going to go Scorpions, but at the same time, I love Scorpions. I just don't know how I want to answer this, but I have to make a decision, you know? Well, there's an Overlord, and there's Scorpions, so I'm going to go Scorpion. Alright, let's go ahead and get this down, and we'll get... Do we just put Mustangs down? Just to stop Wasps? Nah, just put Arclight. So he went Rhinos. Let's Final Blitz. Mech, Photon, and Power. Ooh, Scorpion just said bye-bye. That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Gonna have to get range on our marksman for sure. And do we want to give EMP to our marksman, or do we want to give EMP to our Arclets? Thinking maybe we give EMP to our marksman and elite to our Arclets. Not necessarily next round, but just like as a plan. Alright. Advanced, Amplify, Nano. Probably going to take Amplifying Core. Let's go ahead and level up. Alright, I think we need range. I think we definitely need range. And let's go ahead and get some more... I think we need more chaff. And let's pay the range tax. So who do we give this Amplify Core to, is the question. I feel like we don't have any worthy Arclets yet. And I don't do a Scorpion. Could give it to a Scorpion. Alright, so if we sold... You know what? Let's sell... Let's sell the Sledgehammer. Let's promote the Scorpion. And let's drop more Chaff. Chaff is good. Let's just give it to him. He's a level 2. I don't know. I really don't know. But we can always sell it if we need to. Oh, okay. Ooh, I got you. Loose. Very nice. Loose is actually a great play by him. This is a great play by him. Let's get into our Arclights. Let's get into our Scorpions. It's a little bit early because it gives me time to respond. And he wouldn't have as many crawlers, you know? And so, yeah, we have, you know, ample time to respond to it. And we still won the round. Normally, you would use Loose as somewhat of a finisher, just overwhelming force. Maybe he, you know, thought he was getting really low, so he decided to use it, in which case, yeah, I think bravo to him for that tech. That was really awesome. All right, let's see here. What do we want to do? We don't have a lot of time. Lightning or EMP? I'm gonna go lightning. All right, so he also went lightning. Okay, he didn't ignite the oil, which is good. That could have been not the best thing in the world for us. I added Mustangs, but they're locking onto the Rhino, so that's not fantastic. I kind of just added the Mustangs because I know there'll be a solution for it loose. I was just running out of time. Wasn't entirely sure what to do, so I just went ahead and added it. I think next round, if I add a couple more and get range, they could be potentially pretty good. Oh, I don't think there'll be a next round, actually. I thought we played this one okay. You know, we responded to the flank pretty nicely. I think him going loose was fantastic, so good job on his part. Going Typhoons did put some pressure on us. You know, we had to decide how do we want to respond to it. You know, an obvious answer is Scorpions, but it also has to fit your composition. I thought we had an okay board, pretty solid. Maybe could do a little bit better on Chaff, but you know, we got to work with what we got, and we got the dub. So yeah, I'll see you for game number 3. All right, game number 3. Marksman Specialist looks pretty good. I'm gonna go Amplify though. I actually don't have a good winning record with Amplify. Amplify might be one of my worst performing specialists, actually. He's Aerial with Steel Balls and Hounds. I caught his game earlier, and he's actually really good. So either he's a smurf, or he's just on his way up. But he is definitely not to be taken lightly. Alright, so we got Aerial with Steel Ball Hound. I do not like going against a Steel Ball Hound opener. Alright, so what do we do? What do we do? Let's go ahead and get a couple Arclights this round. Alright, so he went aggro. Just mapping out if I want to put a sentry missile there. Yeah, just gonna bulldoze his way in. We have no way to stop that. Zero way to stop that right now. Extended range Vulcan. I don't think we need that because he's so close. We do shield airdrop. It is good value. Might go ahead and do shield airdrop, but not put it where you think I would put it. Might put it like right here. Might skip as well. Alright, let's see. What do we want to do? I don't want to mess with how this comes in because of the missile, so I'm just going to put the Arclight in the middle. Let's go ahead and run it like that. We'll push the 200. Boom. That's a big hit. He's a very aggressive player. I mean, we could go like Mustang Scorpion defense, I suppose. Kind of set up okay for that. I don't typically like doing Mustang Scorpions and the Hounds. We can go Wraith. Gonna go Wraith to block our... Let's go Wasp Worm. I'm gonna get Mustangs, I think. I'm gonna give them Amplify Core. I think I'm gonna get Mustangs back here too. Like that. That way, if he does it in the middle, it's covered. If he does it on the side, it's covered. If he does it over here, it's covered. Yeah, this guy's definitely not... He doesn't seem like he's the... Yeah, and he even has the crawlers over here to draw the wasps. This guy is not your typical player at this level. It's definitely a Smurf. The explosive just seems very Smurfy. I saw him in the first game. It's like, yeah, this guy's not at all a 1600 or whatever. Saw him in the second game. It's like, yeah, his board is really good. Like, I've seen 1600s have good boards, but this is the third game where he's consistently playing. So either he is a rising star, he's explosive, if you will. Oh, wow. Come on, get one more volley off. Hopefully we'll get the tower. There goes the tower. It's fantastic. Will we kill this steel ball in time? Looks like we did. Will we have enough to deal with the leftovers? I don't think we will. It's a bit unfortunate. Alright, so he has no anti-air on his wasps, so we'll just go into anti-air on our wasps, which is good for us. Let's go ahead and go into underground threat. Get an arc light over here. Get a aerial on our wasps. That's always fantastic. Let's go ahead and pay the range tax. More wasps thrown down. Let's go ahead and get defense enhancement 1. We're gonna shield this tower, so I don't want him to run in and get it with steel balls every time. That is not ideal. So it's putting a lot of pressure on us with this flank over here. Our wasps, unfortunately, are going to get stuck on the shield. So will our Mustangs. Oops. Alright. Being air specialist, I should have the air advantage given that I have AA and he does not. So. So I think as long as we can press that advantage, we're fine. He also doesn't have armor enhancement on his Wraith. He doesn't have armor enhancement on his Wraith. He has healing, so our Mustangs are still able to do a lot of damage to it. Whereas, like, his Rhino has armor enhancement, so our Mustangs don't do any damage to it. I have no choice but to borrow because I have to pay the range tax. So what do we do with the other money is the question. I could put a missile here to try to get these guys. And potentially put a missile here. Try to get them to get the crawlers and maybe splash damage the hounds. I did have a feeling he was going to hit us from the corner, but I thought it might be for like a rhino. Will we get back in time before he takes our tower? Looks like we will. How's the side going? Side's going okay so far. Cheese is probably like, heck yeah. I got the wasp going, the rhinos going. Cheese is one of the best wasp players, rhino wasp players out there, but his style is actually a little unconventional. Roxas is a very good rhino wasp player as well, but Cheese's style is just like, they're a lot different from each other. All right, let's see here. Anything we could sell? This really didn't do a whole heck of a lot of damage. We're gonna have to shield that. Fortunately, we are pretty susceptible. I don't like this round because we actually are really susceptible to something over here. Like if he just puts orbital on this side, we are toast. Yeah, we are toast. But I did call him going to this side. We knew that was going to happen. So if our orbital can just do some damage, you know, that's all we need. Do some damage, please. Ooh, that was a big shot. That was a massive shot. Come on. Come on, orbital. Do more than one hit, please. Oh, that was a huge one. Let's go. Let's freaking go. GG, sir. Yeah, GG's. On to the championship round. We are 3-0. I don't want amplify, supply, I don't know. It's okay, but I'm not really feeling it. Marksman is pretty good. Not gonna lie, that's pretty solid. Oof. It's marksman or rhino. I think I'm gonna go marksman. Alright, so our opponent is training specialist with marksman tarantula. He has anti-air tarantula, spiders, armor enhancement, plus assault mode marksman. Okay, this might be a very aggressive push. And then it's like, well, why am I 1600? And that is, you know, that's a fair criticism. I've been just about 2000 in ones and twos. I was 18 something before the last season reset, and that put me down to 1630s ish, I think, somewhere around there. And I basically haven't played much since. The only times I have played, I just messed around in the tournaments, like completely trolled. So my MMR has largely stayed the same from when it was after the reset. I haven't actually sat down and grinded. I've done a lot of scrims in ones, and I've done a lot of 2v2s, but I haven't played a lot of ladder 1v1s, which is why, you know, I'm a little bit lower, but this is my main account. You know, I'm not purposely losing or anything to get to this point so I can play an intermediate or use an alt to do that. Alright, so Wraith, Sledgehammer, Wasp, Typhoon. I think we'll take Wasp here. He's definitely going to go assault mode. Like, there's no way he doesn't go assault mode. So we just need to get our arclets online with range and EMP. Guys, we're gonna need EMP for these marksmen for sure. So we could put EMP on our Stormcallers and force him to go into like heavier anti-missile. But that is, you know, gonna be a lot for us. What do we do? How do we apply EMP? Smoke bomb. Improved. Go on smoke bomb here. Especially for the assault mode marksman. It's fantastic. Right. Let's go ahead and get another one of these bad boys. Let us get a crawler up here. Just put a missile right here to missile out whatever he puts there. In front of us. And then we're gonna need to shield. I do not want to get hit with smoke bomb. I don't know. I don't know what to do right now. Still in that debating stage. Alright, so he's going with double missile to take out our wasps and crawlers, which is good. I mean, he'll take out the problem for sure. Still no assault mode. Oh, that's funny. We actually split. We're not going to get a ton of value from this, but it's kind of cool. Alright, an arm missile hit there. So, we'll actually take care of a lot of these wasps, I think. Now, do we go into Mustangs? Do we go further into wasps? He has a pretty good wasp bar. He actually has a really good wasp bar. So it would be like, you know, who has more wasps or better position wasps or who gets the levels. Is that a fight I want to take on? I don't know. I'd rather have like the distinct advantage. Super supply or orbital. Orbital could do a lot of work. Orbital would do a lot of work here. Super supply would be good as well. I guess we'll do. Darn it. Does he orbital? Probably not. Probably gonna take super supply if I had to guess. Might shield though. Alright, so again, he puts down missiles, 2 missiles. Okay, so he sold out of his spiders. He has Stormcallers and Marksmen. Has this turned into like a standard battle of sorts? I'm not really sure. Trying to keep my options open over here, or just like, you know, pose like we're gonna threat this side. Which I guess technically we kind of are. Alright, cool. If you're going to take it out, at least it was the crawlers and not the wasps. Very nice. Keep hitting the units. Did I say good luck, have fun? My bad. Ooh, good timing on the tower. Our fangs will go ahead and move up. Fantastic. He is now under us in HP, so we're basically tied. Ooh, Phantom Ray, Rhinos, Fire Badger, Scorpion. I mean, I'm going to go with the Rhino, of course. What do you mean? Gotta go with this. I don't want to throw him into 2 marksmen though, you know? That's not ideal. That is not ideal at all. So what I'm going to do we just do this? Or do we do this? Let me get more fangs, because fangs are good. Oh, that's not good. So he has a lot of wasps. He has a lot of wasps now. That is not good at all. He also has rhinos. A lot of wasps, a lot of rhinos. Not ideal, you know? He has final blitz as well. This is not good, actually. I don't like the spot we're in. I have to be honest here. Don't like the spot we're in at all. I think we let ourselves get outplayed with the wasps. Oh, he has range, he has levels. So if I went more wasp with range and anti-air, and he clicked anti-air, he just wins. Go EMP. Oh yeah, let's EMP this. Let's go ahead and get anti-air on our arc lights because we can. Alright, and should we put this bad boy up here? I think we should. Why not, you know? We get range. Alright, how about we get range and we pay the range tax? He probably doesn't suspect us going into more wasps. So, a worm? Oh, he's doing the wasp worm thing. I don't like the spot we're in. He has a level 4 wasps. Ugh. And he can check the elite button too, so even if like we got AA and he clicks elite and we get elite, he just wins easy. Oh my goodness. We're gonna need EMP as well. We have a pretty significant advantage on the left side though, which is good. Curious, how did he get this on fire? What unit did he use? I did not see. Was it his storms? I don't think so. Alright, we need our wasp to level up. So level up, wasp. Oh, this is horrible. This is absolutely horrible. We could do a lot of damage to that worm, actually. We did a lot of damage to that worm. Let's go ahead and try. Okay, so we need something that can actually hit the ground. Hit ground units. He might sell these. I don't know. He spent a lot of tech into him. What do we do? We just play through our wasps. Do we get ground spec or do we get elite? Alright, so we didn't kill it, and I knew we wouldn't kill it because it was going to have way too much health. But we damaged it significantly, which is an issue to deal with, right? If we didn't. It's going to be an issue to deal with even if we did. But I'm banking on the fact that we'll be able to finish it with our leveled wasps. Oh, our Arclat's putting in some work. That's fantastic. Oh, he has anti-air. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we're gonna need some EMP for sure. Good tower timing. Good tower timing. Go ahead, pop up. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna need EMP. I don't want to make it a 700 tech. I really don't. Laser sights for sure. We need EMP. Just gotta do what we gotta do, I guess. I want to win this left side. Alright, so he's going to dip down. Nah, I probably can't get any of them. Do we do speed? Could do speed. Yeah, I suppose that's the answer. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. There's the anti-air, which is why we got the EMP on our arclets. And more worms. Yeah, kind of knew that was coming. We're going to need ground spec. We're going to need ground spec more than elite, because ground spec's like, we're going to need to get through these worms, right? Like, we're just going to need to get through these worms. Bottom line, you know, he doesn't need an anti-air in his wasp yet, so ground spec for sure. Hopefully we can make it through this round. You know, there's a chance he could end us this round. Would not be great. Oh no, he put a worm there. Gosh dang nabbit. Well, at least the little worm is EMP'd, I guess. There we go, big worm EMP'd. Fantastic. Maybe the arclights are scaring him from going more wasps? I don't know. A lot of people watching though, that's pretty cool. A lot of people betting. About even. This is kind of crazy. Worms are just so good. Worms are so good. Alright, what do we want to do here? What do we want to do? Could add Stormcallers with damage. That'd be kind of cool. Stormcallers just raining fire on them. Just get a couple more arc lights. Just for the EMP. Let's see. Let's go with the... kind of want to get Ignite, but I'm gonna... Alright, we got ground on our wasps. We got more arclights for the EMP. We got anti-air barrage to help with his arclights, even though I don't know if that's the answer totally. So he got sandstorm. I don't really have anything on the ground. I mean, I guess I do have the arclights. I don't know. I don't know if sandstorm's to play. Wish I had something in the air with EMP. I wonder if I have EMP on my birds. Maybe I should add a couple birds if that's the case. Could get charge shot too. I don't think that's enough for a game. No, 58. Gosh darn it. Ion Blast. I mean, I kind of have to take Ion Blast. Right? Like, don't really have a choice here. Let's see. What do our birds have? Birds do not have EMP. Okay, so well, I don't want to go birds. Alright, well, I'll borrow and pay the range tax. It's probably going to put Ion here, if he was going to put Ion. Do I move these guys back at all? Might move this back. I have an idea. Oh, that's not my idea. Gosh darn it. Oops. I messed up. I messed up big time. That's not great. Not great, but I did put some wasps on the side so I could take his tower a little bit faster. Think about, like, sandworms, right? Is they're going to be underground? I'm not going to do any damage to them, so... It's really unfortunate that he has the unit that just dips. But... what can you do? That's good for him. Could be worse. Could be lightning storm or something. Alright, and I think we'll have enough to complete it. Maybe. Oh, we got our tower at a terrible time, so that's not fantastic. Come on, guys. We just got to win the round. Just win the round. Nope, I don't think we're going to win the round. Wait, I think we're going to win the round. And we won the round. Let's go. If you enjoy the content, consider liking and subscribing. Curious to know your thoughts in the comments. I'm Whooped. Thanks for watching.
This is Mechabellum, and it's going down. Whooped, got it popping round.